Okay, here we are, the second video in the percentage basics series, or in this case, trying to find percent of numbers. So let's try and calculate each one. So as usual, pause the video, complete the question, or just let it play and run, and I shall run through it. So let's do it, guys. So what is each one? So part A, 16% of 3200. Well, let's make our life easier. So always do this way. So 16% means 16 per 100, 16 over 100. That's what percent means. Times 3200. So that is what off means. Now, to do this, you simply just times the numbers head on, or to make life slightly more easy, we could always try and cross simplify. If you're working with hundreds and tens, let's do it. So we can see that 100 and 3200 go into each other. So and that means we can divide both these numbers by 100. So crossing this number, dividing this one by 100 and this one by 100, you're left with 1 and 32. And now we have to do 16 times 32. Oh boy, so this is where things get a bit more complicated, yeah? If you know long multiplication, that'll be good. Otherwise, you should get an answer of 502 pounds. Okay, so long multiplication is fine. I'm just working through the main maths here. Next one, 20% VAT on a bill of £48.80. So this means you're going to have 20 over 100 times 48.80. Same thing applies. So in this case, what I'll do, because it's in decimal, it's better to just multiply it on. So 20 over 100 you can cancel out itself. So we can divide the zeros. So we left with 2 times 48.80. So we can do this separately. Let's do it over here. 48.80 times 2. This should give us the following. So 2 times 0 is nothing. 2 times A is 16. 2 times A is 16 plus the 1 is 17. And 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 97. So we're going to get 97.60 over 10. And now, because you're dividing by 10, you can move the decimal one place across. So move to the left. So your answers are going to be 9.76. So the answer is £9.76. Okay, let me just move this out of the way. Now, let's move on to the next part. So 27% of 550 square miles. So this is 27 over 100. And we're going to multiply that by 550. So you could times it head on, or you can cross simplify. So taking off the extra 0. Now you can just do 27 times 55. So doing your long multiplication, you should get, well, something like, let's see, 1,485 all over 10. And now because you divide by 10, the decimal place moves here. So it's going to be 148.5. That's it. So 148.5. All right, well done. Okay, so let's see. So I'm running out of spaces. So let's look at part D. So 92% of 6,500. So all these questions are the same idea. Okay, so 92 over 100 times 6,500. So first things first, cancel the zeros. So these cancel. So divided by 100, you get 1 and 65. That's it. 92 times 65. So using long multiplication, I mean, literally that's the only way to do this without a calculator. And you should get 5,980. And the same thing applies with these two questions. These two questions have the same rule, so it'll be 16 over 100 times 350. And doing that, you should get exactly 56 for this answer. Likewise, 18% of 2250. So I might as well just do this. 18 over 100 times 2250. Cancelling 1 0 each, or dividing by 10, this will go. So you got 18 over 10 times this amount. You can cross simplify this one, but it's better not to. Actually, it's better to do it. So halving both, you can get 9 over 5, so 9 over 5. And noticing that 5 goes into 225. This is just to make the maths easy. So 5 into 225. I'm going to do the working out in this corner here. Actually, well, once you just try the working out, and you should get a result of 405 in the end. So 5 into this amount will cancel out, and you do 9 times the new amount, you should get 405.